Hi, welcome everybody. Looks like Lance was first in the house. Welcome, Lance, Mike, Ashley. Glad to have you here. Welcome, Lance. Wow, I have an echo. Lance, do you have an idea for how to get rid of the echo? Oh, turn off the YouTube side. Duh. I know that. I know that. Hey, V. Hi, Troy. Hi, Fat Matt. Thanks. Hey, Brandon. No, I don't have headphones, but I had my YouTube on. I didn't know that. So I invited a guest that's not on YouTube, so we will see if he can make it up here. And I'm talking about following your passions. And so my friend has his own business in Georgia. Actually, he is Ryan's Fresh Produce, and I'm gonna see if he can make it up here, and if not, I'll just invite some other people up here to talk about doing what you love. Um, so I got this idea. I wanted to do a lighter, happier. Hey, Lorraine. Hey, Renee. Wanted to do a lighter one after my serious. Thank you. um, pretty as pretty does. That's what my grandmother used to say. Um, So I got this idea because so the other day, I guess it was 2 days ago, I heard a motorcycle and I went outside and I saw my brother. He fixed up, he got this motorcycle going that was in the shed here at the ranch, and I saw a smile on his face. And his for those of you that don't know, my sister-in-law passed away in January. So um and then I had been Illinois doggy sitting and house sitting, but I hadn't seen a smile on his face, and it was because he was doing something he loved to do. He loves riding dirt bikes. He always has loved that. Loves you. Hey, hello. Good morning. It's morning in the Philippines. Okay, good morning. It's 5:34 here, and um uh-oh. Okay. I was swirling for a minute. Hi, Julie. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So uh I sent my friend the invite on Facebook. I'm gonna give him a little bit of time. Hey, Linda. I'm gonna give him a little bit of time to get here. But I've just enjoyed watching his journey. Oh, you know what I can do? I could show you his Instagram. He's thinking too of doing a YouTube channel, which he should, because he does a lot on his Instagram with the growing, and I always forget that I can put these things up here. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I will do that, Troy, because my mods are not here. Not here. Busy. They're busy. I will, let's see. I will mod, wait. Lorraine, okay. There you go. And let me know if you, we need to see a blue. Okay. I will mod you too. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ashley's here. Thank you, Ashley. Appreciate you. Okay, but anyways, the guest I was going to have up is a farmer in Georgia. And I was like, I don't know any YouTubers yet in Georgia. Do we have any he's here. He's here. He's here. Haha. Awesome. Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So, what do we have tonight?
This is all my friends in the YouTube community. They're awesome. I mean, they're from different places. We got someone here loves you from Philippines. The Philippines
Okay.
over there. Oh, Buckeye Kitty, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. So this is Ryan. I'm not going to try to say your last name.
Golphin.
Golphin. Okay.
Like Dolphin with the G.
Yeah. Okay. And he's in Georgia. He's in Fort Valley, Georgia. Mm-hmm. And he has a business. And he just always talks about that he's doing what he loves and he's not like working, not, that he just loves what he's doing. And I love his enthusiasm and seeing it on his Instagram. And he's been thinking about maybe he'll do a YouTube channel. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm. I am.
So tell us about it and the college, the stuff you're doing at college.
Okay. So my business is, well, my name is Ryan Golphin, as you have heard. My business is Ryan's Fresh Produce, based out of Fort Valley, Georgia. Started that in 2016. I had been living down in St. Petersburg, Florida for about 6 years, and then I moved back. This is my hometown. And I was seeing what they were doing with the markets down in St. Pete. They actually have one of the largest Saturday morning markets there, downtown St. Pete. So once I saw that and saw what they were doing, I just, I felt like I could do the same thing here in my community and, just try to get the information out there about nutritional value and, try to make a difference in the community. So I started doing that. I've always been a gardener. That's always been my hobby. But I never thought about, turning into a business. And, due to like circumstances, I turned into a business. When I moved back, my mom has dementia, so I didn't really want to go get a job. I wanted to do something that I could kind of check on her throughout the day or whatever, and still, get some money. So that's how it all started, and then it just kind of took off from there. I started with a small garden in behind my mother's house. Started posting pictures about that. People started gravitating toward what I was doing, and it just took off. So. I started doing that. I started, growing some food, and then I would also go to the market and, deal with local farmers and purchase locally grown food from them and sell it to, back to the people in the community. So either give it away. It wasn't really about the money. I wasn't really chasing the money at first. It was just all about, just something I love doing. I still love doing it. It doesn't seem like work to me. So I did that for. I've been doing that, like I say, since 2016, and there's a local university here in Fort Valley. Fort Valley State University is one of the leading agriculture universities in the nation, arguably the world. They have had some breakthrough studies that they've done there, as far as growing techniques and things of that nature. So this school has been in existence since 1895, and it's literally 1 minute from where I live. So they heard about what I was doing in the community, and they came knocking, and that's what I, mind coming on board with them. And I just figured that, it was a perfect opportunity for me to learn more, do things on a bigger scale. And I started there in November 16th to be exact.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Mm-hmm. So what I've been doing lately is just different organizations throughout different communities. I like to go to like the worst of the communities or whatever, the places that people really go. And I've been planting persimmons, blueberries, and muscadine. And the reason that I chose those three was because they don't really have any natural enemies here in Georgia, so you don't have to spray them. You can grow them all organically, and they do really well.
Cool.
And, they taste really good. Persimmons is like a lot of people think about the wild persimmon, but the one that I grow is domesticated. It's a really sweet persimmon, very healthy for you. They make all kind of things out of it. Trying to promote that fruit in itself. I'm from Peach County, Georgia.
Yes, this is where my kids, like my friends know I have 5 kids. That's where my kids went to high school.
Okay.
So we were in Byron, and my kids went to high school in Peach County High School in Fort Valley, Georgia.
Yep, awesome. They're building a new high school, an awesome high school right now.
Oh wow!
Yeah, a very nice facility. But that's where I went to high school. Graduated from there, and so my thing was here with a university, agriculture university here in town. There's not really a lot of people going into the field of agriculture. And the things that I do, like the posts that I make, I try to make it appealing to people that wouldn't normally consider doing this type of work, or, just to expose them to what goes on in agriculture. It's more than just farming. There's all aspects. Agriculture is in everything that we do. From engineering to everything, agriculture is based on agriculture, so it's a really good field to go in. So I just try to make it appealing for, the young ones and the older ones too, just something to get involved in. And what I've been doing lately is try to get away from like the big type farms, you see the massive thousands of acres. But I want to educate people on sustainable farming, go back to the way that things were done back in the olden days. And, just to know where your food comes from. And I'll just it doesn't take a lot of land to grow your own food, and you'll feel so much better just knowing that you have grown, certain things that you're eating around the house or whatever. So it's very therapeutic, it's very therapeutic for me. Like, nothing more peaceful than being out there, taking a seed and nurturing that seed and watching it grow. And then in turn, it's going to give you fruit or vegetables, in abundance. There's so much. Like I say, the worst thing that we could do is, we're all going to eat. That's the worst thing that can happen. We're all going to eat. So put in a little work, and the payoff is really tremendous. So that's what I like about it.
Yeah, I like growing things. So I'm in my RV, and I came out here to California, and I'm been traveling and stuff, and I could grow stuff here at my brother's, but I don't know how long I'll be living in the RV, but I like it so far. And it's good. It's really cool because I'm on a ranch, and if I want to grow things, I can grow things here. And now we got a few animals here. People around us have horses and donkeys and stuff like that. We got chickens now and rabbits, and so it's nice because I still like to do things in a house. I might eventually be back in a house, but for now, I'm good living in my RV on my brother's property, and
Okay.
I can go travel when I want to. And I'm going east in the fall because I'm going to a YouTube meetup, and I'm gonna go see my kids in Georgia. So
Okay.
maybe I'll see you, Ryan,
Yeah.
when I out there.
That'll be nice. I'll be here.
So somebody in the chat,
Mhm.
Troy or Lucy, how do I put the because I can put our names below us, but I forgot how to do it
Hmm.
because it's below us right here.
Mhm.
Hmm. I'm still learning YouTube. I've learned a lot, but let's see. Display name. Take the comment banner down. Oh yeah, that's right. Duh. Okay, I remember now. Thank you, Lucy.
Comment
And
back.
welcome. Now I got to go back up here to where I was. Wait.
It's all good.
There we go. But so how did you end up getting the job at the college? Was that through word of mouth or?
Yes, it was amazing actually. I had been doing my thing, throughout the community. And I said at the beginning, I told somebody at the beginning that Fort Valley State would come knocking once they caught wind of what I was doing. They were going to come knocking. That was back in 2017, maybe I said that. And then one day I had been out on my tractor, doing some work, and I stopped at I have an urban farm close to the university. So I was over there preparing the ground, getting ready to do some things over there, and I was just taking a little lunch break. And Dr. Excuse me. So Dr. Martin Lattimore, he's the director of Corporative Extensions Office over in Fort Valley State. He pulled up
Mhm.
on me and he said that he had heard about me, and this was before the pandemic, but in 2020. So he said that he was going to create a job for me, and he just told me, he gave me his card and told me to keep checking the website. But in the meantime, he wanted me to just stay in touch with him. So I would, call him periodically, every week, once a week, every couple of weeks or whatever, just staying in touch. And that was like I said, that was at the beginning of the year. So that was maybe like in February or something like that, January before the pandemic. And then I just kept checking the website, and I finally saw the job posted on the website. And when I read the description, I told him that, the job just sounded like it was made for me. The only thing they didn't do was put my name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we went through the process, and I started there in November. And so now on a daily basis, I pretty much manage an 800-acre farm. We have 18 acres of that. 800 acres is dedicated to organic. We have 9 fruit trees, and we do vegetables on that too. And then the other 9, we have a couple of cows, goats, and sheep on there. And it's pretty much a demonstration just to show the farmers, that you can raise your animals organically. And
Hmm.
and the key to that is pretty much rotation on, where they're feeding. You don't want them to graze too low to the ground because they start sucking parasites out of the ground. And over a period of time, 2 to 3 years, that will kill the animal. So keep them in a good rotation. And
Wow.
yeah, so that's the key to that. And pretty much we have muscadine, blueberries, and persimmons on that property as well. No spraying or anything, and they produce in abundance, abundantly. And so pretty much everything we do there is for demonstration. We have different farmers come out from all over the state. So
That's
from out,
cool.
yeah, they come out just to see the different growing techniques. And we just explain to them. We show them. We get all the latest equipment. We show them, how to use the equipment. They can come check the equipment out. We'll deliver it to them, and help them get set up like that. That's part of our community service that we do throughout the state.
Yeah. That's
Service.
really cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. So we service about 35 counties throughout the state of Georgia. We have an agent in each one of those counties, and so I'm in the agriculture department, but I work for cooperative extensions, but I'm in the ag department as well. So it's just, I mean, it's just the perfect fit. I love it. I'm only 1 minute
Yeah.
away from the job. You know, it's I can ask for a better.
Yeah. You're right there. It's
Yeah,
close.
yeah, yeah. And there are people here from everywhere, all over the world. You know, come to Fort Valley State. Like I say, it's been there since
That's cool.
1895. We have a lot of, well, to be honest, the microbiology um, department, they're like leading the nation in some of the things that they, you know,
Wow.
worked with over their year. They just had an inventor competition where there were like 20 different schools, University of Georgia, Georgia Tech, um,
Wow.
Vanderbilt, all of those. Fort Valley State placed #1 in that competition. So there's some really bright minds out here. You know, the young kids, they're doing some good things, and it's just exciting to see what happens. Everything opens back up. You know, we'll be able to do more work. I'm actually developing. It's nothing that I invented, but I am developing like a mass production type thing. It's called keyhole garden, and that technique is used in desert-stricken regions. And pretty much, it's the garden itself is only 6 feet around, 4 feet high. And if you look it up, you can look it up, keyhole gardening, and pretty much it produces a lot of food. Like it can feed like 6 families per year.
Wow.
One garden
Cool.
is self-sufficient. Yeah, right in the middle, you put all your composting materials in the middle, and it feeds the garden. You know, it's self-sufficient, and it produces a lot of food. So right now, I'm just working on a way to pretty much like if you would say like a Lego block type kit where you could just snap it together, and you know, and we'll
Yeah, that's cool.
be able to ship those out. And, you know, help people get set up with that. So
Yeah, that's really cool. That's what I liked about, like, you're always thinking about like helping people out and
mhm.
not just giving people a fish, but teaching them how to
Oh
fish,
yeah,
you
oh,
know,
yeah,
teaching them how to do it
yes.
themselves. That's
Definitely,
cool.
because what I've been noticing, I mean, I just turned 49 or whatever, but throughout my lifetime, I've seen it go from everybody having a garden in the backyard to nobody having a garden in the backyard. So it's
Yeah.
really becoming like a lost art. And
Yeah.
the way to keep this alive and keep it going, you know, we have to teach, you know, the young ones and the old ones. We have to show them how to do it, and you know, show them that now there is some intense labor involved in it, but if you do it right and get everything set up properly, you can eliminate that intense labor. You know, over a period of time, you won't have to do all that weeding. Like they say, one good year of weeding prevents 7 years of hard work. So if you go out there and you know the techniques to get rid of all your weeds or whatever you need, and still be kind to the earth. You know, we want to replenish the earth. We don't want to just take away. We want to, you know, throughout the whole process, we want to, you know, take what the earth gives us, but, you know, give back to the earth as far as nutrients, you know, carbon, not leaving our carbon footprint. We want to, that's real big now. So you're going to hear that a lot. If you just pay attention, you're going to hear the conversations about carbon emissions. Everybody's on that now because, you know, for so many years we have been taking and not really replenishing. So, you know, if we don't start now with the replenishing, you know, it's going to be very detrimental for the future generations. So we had to take a stand now and, you know, try to correct wrongs.
Mhm.
I can go
Um,
on and on.
well, guess I do know one trick. Can I share your Instagram
Yes,
page? Do you care?
yes, yes, you
Okay,
can.
because I learned a trick. So share the screen.
Yes, and my page is not private, so you can follow me.
And
Mm-hmm.
like some of these where you're talking about the sprinkler.
Mm-hmm. And that's actually an auger that we have hooked up on the back of the tractor, and we're getting ready to set out some persimmons, muscadine, and blueberries. That's like our main
Mhm.
for this area that I'm in. And there's a really big return on that. Just, you know, you have to make it appealing to people. So some people are motivated by money. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but as you see there, you know, we have the right equipment. If that's the key to it. If you have the right equipment. Okay, so that this video is actually down in Columbus, Georgia, and
Mm-hmm.
we had a food forest down there in Columbus. That's
Uh-huh.
really, yeah.
Cool.
We were down there on Martin Luther King Day, and we had about 400 volunteers to come out, and they just there's a historical walk down there in Columbus, the MLK historical walk, and they just cleaned up all the you know, paper and all that. It was really, you know, really great to see that many young people out and enthusiastic about what they were doing, knowing that
That's
it's going to
cool.
benefit them. Yeah, we're going to actually build like a little roadside market there. So, you know, the young ones will know they're going to learn how to grow the food. They're going to know how to harvest and, you know, take care of the plants and the trees. And then on Saturdays, they'll be able to sell their food at that market. So within the next,
That's really neat.
yeah, so they're going to get the entrepreneurial side of it and they're going to know how to grow it too. So that's going to be really good for that community down in Columbus. It's and it's actually on like a forgotten side of the city. You see, like a lot of these cities, you know, they start developing an area and then they kind of forget about the older side. So yeah, and these are some,
Oh, jeez.
yeah, these are persimmon trees right here. Mm-hmm.
You can
That's,
drop the link for your yeah and following your journey, what you've been up to. There's your
mm-hmm.
logo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Cool
and it.
logo.
Mm-hmm. And with Ryan's Fresh Produce, like any avenue that I've thought about going down, I haven't run into a dead end yet. So there's like endless possibilities.
Cool.
This is my thing. I love to share knowledge about, you know, whatever.
Oh, look at the piggies.
Yes, that's actually on the farm there in Millersville, Georgia. That's that farm is connected to the school that I go to Central Georgia Tech right now. Central Georgia
Mm-hmm.
Technical College, and I'm actually this program that I'm going through is for veterans, and
Oh, cool.
yeah, everyone in the program is pretty much a disabled veteran. We all are. It's about 10 of us in there now, and the guy that's talking there, that is his farm. It's called Comfort Farms. He was special forces in the Army, and he has a really good story. So Comfort was one of his buddies. His last name was Comfort, and
Oh,
yeah, and you know, due to PTSD or whatever, you know, he lost his life. So he dedicated his farm to him, and you know, just helping people
that's
cope with
cool.
that. Yeah, so he has about 25 acres there in Millersville. If you're ever in the area, on Saturdays they do a Saturday morning market there where they actually cook and you know have the fresh veggies and they give farm tours. And those pigs that he's raising, they are pretty much novelty pigs. I can't think of the other name of it, but pretty much this is like a breeds that he raised. They're pretty much extinct. So he's gone
Oh,
back. He's found these different breeds. You know, even some of the vegetables that we grow out there. Some of the seeds come straight from Africa. You know, seeds that have been forgotten about. You know, we plant those and we're trying to introduce those back into the seed banks. So yeah, he has a really nice operation there. So if you're ever in Millersville, Georgia, go check him out. Comfort Farms. You can look them up online anywhere.
oh,
John Jackson, and
uh-huh.
doing some really good work.
Yeah, that sounds cool too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is growing here?
Okay, that's the
This
seed.
is
Yeah, I was just pretty much showing. This is a. I mean, it was on a rainy day. I had nothing to do, so I just planted some seeds. And those are Morris head collards, and they're actually doing really well right now. I put those in the greenhouse, one of the greenhouses that we have there at Fort Valley State, and
uh-huh.
transplanted those plants, and they're doing really well. Just off of that trade, it
Cool.
was 600 and something plants. So, it takes a little time, but, just showing the process on that and how we do that. And that's actually, that's compost, but it's all organic and it's made from mushrooms.
Cool.
That's what's in the tray. So, yeah. That's what's going on there. So you see how many seeds that was, and that's only like $1.50 worth of seeds. So you're gonna get thousands of plants out of that much. I try to find places that I can buy seeds, in bulk like that. And that was kind of when they first started popping out. Those are those same seeds. Yeah, I've transplanted them now.
And then you're talking about the sprinkler system here.
Yeah, that's called a solid set irrigation, and pretty much that system, the piping is underground, and then you have those risers right there with the sprinkler heads on top, and yeah, that's what I'm talking about there. We changed out the older sprinklers and put those on. You just have one main water valve, and you just turn it on, and it will irrigate the whole field.
That's cool.
So yeah, versus you've seen the big irrigation sprinklers where they pour them throughout the field or whatever, but that's just a solid set. It stays there. Even throughout the field.
Here's the.
Yeah, those are some that I grew. Those are purple top turnips for the roots, and then the greens were actually Alamo turnips. That was my first time growing Alamo turnips. They don't really look like turnips, but the flavor is, oh man, you can't beat that flavor. If you like turnips,
I need to try them, man.
Yeah, Alamo turnips, but they don't have a root. But the greens are really good.
Oh, I see Tim is here now. Hi, Tim. Hi, Angie. Let me take that down. So I thank you for coming up here. So you just sort of were following what you like to do, and it's like doors started opening up.
Yeah,
I think that happens a lot. That like if you're, when you're doing what you like to do, I don't know, when you're following what you like to do, I feel like it just makes more doors open up, and it's just, and you're helping people, and I feel like that comes back to you, that comes back to you. And
I've seen it on so many occasions.
Yeah.
Like doors open before I even knock. They start opening for you. So, and then you get confirmation throughout the whole process that you're on the right path, just like even me being here tonight, this is part of my journey, You wouldn't have known about me doing this had I been posting about it and, just sharing my dream and my passion. And, it's taking me so many places. And I know there's so many more places to go. So, I'm not putting a limit on it.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I still want to do my poetry, and I'm working on that. And I love the traveling, and I'm really glad to be back in my home state after 41 years. So, yeah, sold my house in Georgia, and I left Georgia. Let's see, I'm counting the days now. 202 days since I left Georgia. No offense to Georgia, but I was there a long time.
202.
No offense to Georgia. Yeah, 202 days since I left Georgia. And I went up to Illinois because my friend had moved up there because she's in the Air Force, and the Air Force sent her up there. So that's where I bought my RV, up in Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I left Illinois at Thanksgiving, and I went to see my son in Denver, and then I came here. And I've been back to Illinois for a little bit. Illinois. Say I'm not from Illinois. My tags on my RV say Illinois. But anyways, but I'm really happy to be back in California. I like it here. But I'll be back there to see my kids, of course. And my youngest joined the Air Force.
Oh wow,
So
that's
now
awesome.
she's 20. She's in Mississippi now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
So
lived out west. I was stationed out in Arizona for a couple of years. I used to go to Cali sometimes, but I was down in Fort Huachuca, Arizona. I would go to Davis Mountain Air Force Base on the weekends. But yeah, the Air Force would have been my choice, but I just chose the Army. My dad was in the Army. I had a couple of brothers in the Army. But if I had to do it all over again, I probably would have gone to the Air Force.
yeah,
Yeah.
some of my other daughter was Army.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was Army for 4 years.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, and she's in North Carolina now. So hopefully we'll see her when I go east also.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
That'd be
But
nice.
I feel like it's just so good to follow what you like to do, and even in your leisure time, like I was talking about. I thought of this topic because my brother was riding his dirt bike and he looked so happy,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, and my sister-in-law recently passed away, so I hadn't seen a smile on his face in a little while, in a
Mm-hmm.
minute. So it's important to um, do what you love,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
well,
that's very important, you know. Like I say, there hadn't been like not one morning that I just dreaded getting out of bed to go do what I needed to do for the day since I started doing this. I've had some of the best jobs, you know, throughout my life or whatever, but I wasn't really happy. I can't say that I wasn't really happy, but that wasn't what I was, you know, made to do, I guess, you know. I worked
mhm,
at veteran and, you know, different jobs like that. Paid a lot of money, but there's nothing like doing what you love and, you know,
yeah,
pay your bills and feed people, and you know it's just an awesome feeling for me. I love it. I recommend
yeah,
everybody find your passion and turn it into a business, or you know just pursue your passion, pursue your dreams, and don't worry about anything. Everything else will fall into place.
hmm yeah, and helping people too is really cool, and I
Mhm.
feel like that because sooner or later one of us is going to need a help,
Oh yeah,
and
definitely. I
so
would
like
hope someone would do that for me.
reach out. Yeah, you reach out to other people, help them, you know that makes you feel good, and it comes back to you.
Oh yeah, it does. I'm a firm believer in that.
Yeah.
I'm actually reading a book about that right now. I don't know if you read it. It's called The Secret. Have you ever read that book?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that book. I might have read it. I
Yeah.
used to have like 2,000 books. That's what I decided to downsize when I downsized, because I didn't know any other way to to get out here than I need to downsize and get rid of all my stuff. And I
Mhm.
got rats in my house too, so that sort of pushed me forward
Mhm.
with downsizing and then selling my house. And but yeah, I had a bunch of books, and I think I might have read that book. That's about um is that about the law of attraction? Is that the one about the law of attraction?
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. It
Uh-huh.
is.
Yeah, that's a good book. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bill, welcome. Bill just came in. So I appreciate everybody being here. And did you see the pictures? We could show some more pictures on you because I really like your Instagram. You got a lot of stuff on there.
Mm-hmm. I try to keep it up to date.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep up to where I am because I'm doing more on uh YouTube now, but
Mm-hmm.
the Instagram is easy to update all the time. And so are you thinking about doing YouTube?
Yeah, I am.
I think it would do well. I think it would do well. I'm meeting some more people in the like farming homesteaders and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
and they're doing this thing called Shed Wars right now. It's like a competition. So that's interesting. But it's really been great getting involved in this YouTube community. But
yeah, I need to have a sit down with you and get some pointers on how to get everything set up, and
yeah, well, I'm learning a lot. I learn a lot from my friends that are like ones that are here right now and ones that aren't here right now. But yeah, it's been really cool. And that's what's been really neat is the community. You got hi Brandon, he's in the UK. Bill is in Florida. It's my friend Lorraine, she's in Texas. Just met so many people. Let me go down. Oh, and loves you. She's in the Philippines.
Okay.
My friend Fairy Dust right here in Cali. Laura's in the South, aren't you, Laura? Tim's in Cali. He's the man. He's helping me. Well, I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't got. I'm close though. I'm close. I haven't got my videos and so I don't know how to edit yet. But I'm learning. I'm learning how to get my videos and my pictures off my phone onto my computer. But and then I got Lucy. That's Fairy Dust. But Whoa Nelly is in California also. Yeah, it's just a great community.
That's awesome.
Yep, you should come on over.
I will.
Give yourself a channel. I'm not trying to grow it real fast, but it's been interesting. And I did a serious topic last week, so I want to do something, not as serious this week, something lighter. And I thought that was a good, and when I thought about doing stuff you love, it made me think of you, because you're always saying that,
Yeah. I definitely
you love, and you're not. I definitely need more like equipment because I'm kind of squeaky and I don't have headphones and I don't have a mic or anything. But I'm learning. Learn as you go, and it's fun.
awesome.
It's fun.
YouTuber.
Hey, Dana, my friend in Alaska. Barefoot in Alaska.
How do I leave a comment or respond to a comment?
Do you have a YouTube account?
Yeah, I do. Hey, Fairy Dust.
Yeah, we come over on the YouTube side. Because you have to do on both sides. And so how about, what I love is the interaction with the people. So you all write in the chat, what brings you passion? What do you love to do?
Okay.
Y'all, come on, help us out. I know y'all love to travel. We know that. Georgia's Peaches. Georgia's Peaches.
Georgia.
Georgia's Peaches.
Yeah. We have the best peaches in this area.
Yep. That's what my kids love. Get the peach ice cream and the... Yep. We were in Peach County.
Peach County, Georgia.
So are you guys telling me what What do you guys like to? Oh, video games. Bill, I didn't know that about you. You like to play video games? Sci-fi. What's your passion? Brene, fairy dust. And so we have a friend too. I know Dana's loving over there. So we have a friend, the Adventures of Traveling Mike. It's YouTube, and he's doing a live stream that he started on the 23rd of March, and he's been going live, and like people have been helping him, and it's been a lot of fun. And he's got all sorts of people. That's where I met some of these people. That's where I met the Loves You from the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Dana likes to grow stuff. Well, she likes to forage for wild plants and herbs. Tim likes to garden.
Awesome.
Yeah,
it's like instant gratification.
Mm-hmm.
You said lots of gratification from it. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Bill likes Star Wars.
Star Trek. Music. I love music too.
Yes, I like music. Yeah, I was going to talk about that too because I do want to turn some of my poems into songs.
Okay.
Yeah. And I play the flute, so yeah, I have a lot of different stuff. I love to swim. I really miss that because when the pandemic hit and they closed the gyms, and then I couldn't go swim.
Mm-hmm.
Here, my brother has a pool at his big house, but it's really cold. Yeah, they want me to go down the slide. I went down the slide on live on the Adventures of Traveling Mike, but they save every 12 hours back on the live stream, so they don't have it anymore, so it's gone. So someone says you need to do that again. But so Julie, if you're ever listening, I can't. No, was it Julie or Laura? Laura, I can't go down the slide tomorrow. It's too cold. But maybe on the weekend, it's gonna warm up. Yeah, it's really weird. It's got cold here, but I love to swim, so that's what I like to do for fun. So a lot of people in this community just love to travel. Hey, Shebna's here. And Marshall. Marshall's my friend in Kentucky. And he's building out a van to travel in. And he plays the guitar. And he makes movies too. And this is Shebna. Shebna is in Canada. Yep, I have a lot of friends in Canada. I have a lot of friends. Tracy's here. Hey, Tracy. Lurking while eating dinner. That's okay. Tracy's in Cali, aren't you, Tracy? Someone in Cali I haven't met yet. I think. So, yeah, it's an awesome community. Yeah, when I was done raising my kids and it's like I was just like, what do I do now? I was kind of like lost for a minute while and then I started in the poetry and stuff like that. And I did Airbnb, so it was good. I like to cook too. Me too. And I seem to end up cooking whenever I go around. Yeah, you like to. I didn't know you like to swim too, Renee. But yeah, I like to cook for people, and I usually I don't know. It usually just ends up happening. Like when I went to my son's I went in my RV to my son's in Denver for Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
and I cooked some turkey. And it's funny because the turkey I cooked in Illinois before I left for Denver, that has the most views on my YouTube. It's a short of the turkey sizzling,
Mm-hmm.
and that has the most views on my YouTube. It
Wow.
has like 1,000 views. It's funny. But so I brought my son some turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes and gravy and all that for Thanksgiving, and then we ended up getting Thai food for Thanksgiving. But the next day I was like, "Hey, let's go to the market." And I'd never been to Trader Joe's. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"How can I not have been to Trader Joe's? Let's
Mm-hmm.
go to Trader Joe's." So we went and got some groceries, and I made him cheesy broccoli soup. And it was hard because they're kind of vegan, so but they eat chicken, so I made them chicken pot pie and uh, some of the stuff my son liked. He likes my chicken salad,
Mm-hmm.
so I made him some of the stuff he loves. He loved that I used to make for him on the day after Thanksgiving, so I cooked for him. And then I cooked for my brother and my sister-in-law when I got here for Christmas. So that's just something I like to do that. And yeah,
Sounds good.
yep. Hey, Rob on the road. That's another friend in the UK.
Carrie Joe.
No, hey, Carrie Joe. I don't know where Carrie Joe is new. Welcome, Carrie Joe. Welcome. Were you able to type in the chat anything, Ryan?
No, I'm not.
You're not on you didn't find my channel. It's Redheaded Riding Hood. Riding with a W.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to lose you. I'll try this time.
Oh yeah, don't accidentally hit a button. Ah, you did. Oops. Ryan, come back. Welcome, Carrie Joe. Put where you're from. Type in where you're from. So we're talking about our passions. Okay, he's back. And I was asking y'all to type in the chat, what do you love to do? What do you love to do for work, or what do you love to do for leisure? Come on, y'all. Help me out. Ryan loves to grow things, loves to farm and help people out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know Carrie Joe. Cool. Southern Wisconsin. Okay. Okay. Marshall loves photography, play music, learn new things, travel, build things, tell stories. Me too. I love to tell stories. Yeah. I love to say poetry. Oh, I should say a poetry. Say yeah. So I love to do poetry. And yeah, speaking of which, duh, I should say a poem for you. I'm gonna read a poem off my Instagram um before we go. Okay. Yeah, and I love to swim. Not a lot of people that you are not sharing what's your passions. Okay. Some of you are lurking. That's okay. Lurking
Mm-hmm.
is good. I'm gonna share my red poem. I need to memorize it. I haven't memorized it yet. Okay, here we go. Tracy says, photographing waves at the ocean, travel, being with my pets. Carrie Joe says crafting, interior decorating, gardening, traveling. Yeah, and who gets like bummed? You get bummed when you don't get to do what you love, you know? Like if you don't, when I can't get to the pool, I get I will take the wait. It's Ryan's Fresh Produce. Ryan Golphin from Fort Valley, Georgia. That's who it is, Marshall. So, and before we go, I'm going to share my poem. And I was going to say, loves you in the Philippines, traveling, trying hard to surf. I want to learn to surf too. And dog lover here. Yeah, I saw your little dog. So cute. Yeah, I met her at the Adventures of Traveling Mike. Okay. So I'm thank you, Ryan, for being here. I'm gonna share my poem. Wait, I gotta go from, let me do something first. I'll get to it first so that I'm going to take down the comment. Okay. This is my poem on my Instagram. Oops. It's called Call Me Red. We're always in it. I see it, I face it, I put it on. Scarlet or vermilion or bluish red crimson. Old ladies with hats are winsome. Valentine's, Christmas, cars, leaves of fall, team colors. It symbolizes blood and courage. Come now, let us reason together, says the Lord. Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they are red like crimson, they shall be as wool. Esau was red, and so was his stew. God didn't choose him, but he chose you. The sea was red, the Israelites went through. I said I didn't love you, but I lied. I thought you knew. I couldn't have put up with all that crap we went through. Without his love, which ran red. Your cold-hearted rejection cut like a knife. My blood ran red. So I wanted to hurt you too. Why don't we remember the good times? You always focus on the bad, never speak life to me. So sad. Left me starving for attention and affection. Does anyone think I'm good or fair? I won't live in regret. We were all meant to be. 5 beautiful children, don't you see? The thought of losing you could leave me so brutally blue. But no, just as Taylor said, loving you was riotously red. Oh, and Lorraine shared her traveling Disney horses, animals. Yeah, I know you love your animals. So thank you all for being here. Oh, someone new? Elaine? I am a new YouTuber. No, don't call yourself a troll. A troll is a bad person, Elaine. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed my poem. Thank you, Ryan, for being here.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And so one time I ended a broadcast, but like it was still up and going. And then I had a friend tell me, like, you have to go back and end the broadcast. And then it's like some of my friends, when they first started out, like, were interviewing someone and going. I heard that even Paula did this with Johnny. I have a friend that was near me in Illinois that I got to meet in person, Johnny's Journey. She has a van and she's a travel nurse. And so Paula was interviewing Johnny, and they weren't actually live. And so I'm learning that other people. Uh, so Marshall, Ryan doesn't have a channel link yet, but I can drop his Instagram. Let me do that before I go. And look for him on you can look for him on Facebook too. Hey, Ron. Welcome. We're about done here. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'm gonna say good night.
Good night.
Yes, thanks, Ryan. Good night, everybody. Love you all.
See you when you get back to Georgia.
Okay.
All right. Have a
Bye.
good night. All right. Bye-bye. Thanks, everyone, for coming.
Thank you.
All right.
Everybody.